Welcome to Body Cams Canada, where corruption is exposed and transparency is alive.
Okay, do you have your ID is what I've asked you for?
I don't need to give you ID.
Today we are in Kelowna, BC, and we are about to watch a standoff that lasted multiple hours. We will watch a police officer talk his way into embarrassment to the point he sued Marcel Ernie for posting this video of him. Let's get into this.
I'm back.
Well,
So what's going on?
I've asked you to meet me on the sidewalk.
I'm definitely
not
not
going to
coming.
have a conversation through the window.
Well, I
Your
will. It's
vehicle's
cool.
currently towable, so I suggest you get it moved and get your front plate attached and visible immediately. Otherwise,
okay.
I'll be towing you under that authority under the Motor Vehicle Act of British Columbia.
Okay, so what's the problem?
I just told you.
No, I mean, what's the real problem here?
I've just told you.
No, why are you hassling me?
I'm not hassling you, sir.
I'm just having some food here.
You're not permitted to be here. You're overstayed.
What's the stay on the street?
There's a bylaw.
And what is the hour I can park on the street?
What's that?
What time is it right now?
I don't know. You should check on your cell phone that you're recording me with.
Yeah, well, I have another one around here somewhere. It's certainly not past 11 o'clock.
It doesn't need to be past 11 o'clock. You don't know your legislation.
Well, I know you're allowed to park on the street. And usually you're allowed to park on any street in Kelowna for 48 hours.
No, that's not true.
Well, maybe not right at this very spot, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It's not 11 o'clock
So
yet,
I'm
is it?
going to allow you 10 minutes to move your vehicle, otherwise it's going to be towed.
So
and you also need to have a front plate visible and mounted on the bumper of your vehicle.
I'm not your enemy.
You're not my enemy.
No, why are you being a enemy right now?
This is a motor vehicle in Canada, in British Columbia, and it needs to have a front plate mounted in order to comply with ICBC legislation.
Okay, well there should be a front plate, so I'll go check on that when I get going.
There's no front plate.
I'm not camping here. It's the day. I was just here in the
day. It's dark.
It gets dark in the winter at like 4 o'clock and now 5 probably.
What time is it now?
I don't know. I was just on the phone.
Okay.
Why don't you please tell me what time it is?
It's 8:09 p.m.
You may be wondering why the police officer and the security guards are all wearing masks. This video took place in the midst of the Freedom Convoy that took over Canada a few years back. Marcel was attending a rally on this day, and as the rally was wrapping up, he decided to make some food in his camper before hitting the road. Let's have a quick look at some of the protests that took place.
We're doing this in a form of sacrifice.
Lots more people are flooding in today and tonight, and yeah, every weekend it keeps getting bigger, so.
The convoy took off in January after the government announced that truckers who crossed the U.S. border would be required to be vaccinated. Over the next several weeks, hundreds of semi-drivers converged on cities across Canada and shut down major international roadways, including the Ambassador Bridge to Detroit.
That guy does not represent us. What are you guys drunk as fuck?
Guys, we're peaceful. We're peaceful. This is not me. This is an us, guys. Please stand up.
It's Antifa, brother. They're going to do what they're doing.
Guys, this isn't me. Come on, let's go. Come on. Guys,
What's he doing this for? Where's the news?
Fucking loser!
trampling horses. Trampling. Stop it. Stop it. What? Oh my God. Oh my God. Fuck down. They just trampled this lady.
How long have you been out here?
I think we're going on day 15 right now.
15?
Yeah.
Wow. And what was your reason for coming here?
The fight for freedom. I'm just sick and tired of seeing Canadians lose their rights and freedoms over the last 2 years.
The barriers say they can't be put back. No worries. Sorry, I don't want to be rude. I'm not shaking hands.
Just like the last officer, it seems this officer also does not want to shake hands with anybody waving a Canadian flag.
So why can't I be here at 8:09, mister, over there?
Why are you talking to him? I'm talking to you.
Oh, because you're not actually talking to me. You're just being negative towards
So I'm
me.
going to start a timer so that we can all be lawful.
So-
if you like, you can record this on your
So,
fancy
because you
camera.
work for the city over there, why am I not allowed parking here?
Put that in your camera. So you have a 10-minute
Yeah.
timer.
What's your name?
My name.
What's
will
your
be
badge
available
number?
To you when you provide me
What's your
ID
name
on
and
the
badge
sidewalk.
number?
As you can see, this officer does not have a name or badge number displayed anywhere on his uniform. When asked to identify, he refuses to. And his failure to display professionalism is a big part of why this interaction continues to spin out of control.
My name's available to you out here.
What's your name and badge number?
Did you not hear what I just said to you?
I said, I'm asking you the question.
Okay, that's
What's your
fine.
name and badge number, please?
Okay, you failed to comply with me, so I'm failing to comply with you until you meet me out here.
I've done nothing illegal. I'm parked
That's
on
not true.
public streets.
That's not true. You have done something illegal.
What have I done illegal?
I've already explained it to you.
No, the front plate is not a criminal
timer's
offense.
going. When
The
the
front
timer-
plate is not a criminal offense. Stop
talking
acting
fines.
like a child.
I just told you motor vehicle accident.
What is your name, sir? You're going to be on YouTube if you keep this
That's
up.
fine. I like YouTube.
All right, why don't you
I've got
show me
more-
your face and be
I've
human?
got more fans than you do.
This officer loves YouTube so much that he decided to sue Marcel for posting this video. Stay tuned until the end of the video so you can learn the outcome of that lawsuit. Now let's meet Marcel Ernie. Marcel is from British Columbia and runs a page on YouTube that primarily focuses on racing. He has over 180,000 subscribers and his page is full of awesome positive content. Marcel owns a camper truck and he travels around exploring the country, and a lot of this can be seen on his YouTube page.
Oh my God. Hey guys, my name is Marcel Ernie, live from the Baja. We're actually in the dunes de la Soledad, the largest dunes on the ocean in North America. Okay, this is a sketchy section here, usually. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do you believe it? Nobody wanted to ride today? I don't know how to do those. Okay, back straight, short. Oh. All right. Whoa. Oh my God. My head went right in the ground. Oh. That was straight head to ground. Oh my God, that's a concussion. Not in the jump in the corner. Oh, my head hit so hard. Oh, holy fuck. So what is your name's officer security?
Right there. Can you read it?
S-R-W-R-A-I-T-H. Are you police as well?
I'm security for City of Kelowna.
Okay, can you please explain to me, because I'm really confused why this officer is here.
So you've been camped here since 10 o'clock this morning with the protesting group?
Well, not camping.
Yeah.
I've parked here, yes.
So we're coming here to let you. We were coming here to let you know that
I can move,
9
yeah.
PM, if you're still here tomorrow morning, it's a bylaw offense.
Okay.
You cannot camp on any city street overnight.
Okay, so I'm not camping. This officer,
You know what?
you should
That's
tell him I'm not
That's
camping.
his discretion.
What would you do if you were in this situation? Tell us about it in the comment section. While you're there, be sure to hit the subscribe button.
I have a lawful authority to request identification. You have failed.
No, you don't. You need probable cause to ask for identification. I'm not driving the vehicle.
That's not true at all. So what you need to understand...
Oh my God, you don't know
is you need
shit,
to
dude.
identify yourself. Okay, so no problem. The tow is on the way.
Yeah, good luck.
No problem. It's being towed at your expense.
No, good luck with that.
I already have my photo evidence. No
That I'm
problem.
parked on the street at fucking 10 o'clock.
I'm not concerned with parking.
What is your name? Tell me your name.
Why are you getting angry?
Because you are causing a disturbance in
I'm causing a
Kelowna.
disturbance.
I am a lawful, humble person here in my RV.
Yes.
On the city of Kelowna. I am allowed to
And
be
you're
here.
failing to comply with the Motor Vehicle Act of British Columbia.
I don't know where it's going on my front plate. It should be right on there.
Okay, come look.
I'm not getting outside so you can do some unlawful, unjust things, because the way you're acting, that's what you plan to do or wish you could do.
Okay, that's great. So when you post
What is
this
your
on
name?
YouTube,
What is your
perhaps
name?
a lawyer can give you...
Can you tell me what this guy's name is, guys?
Couldn't tell you.
You don't know what this officer's name is.
So you can have my name when you get out of the vehicle. We can look at your plate and deal with this like adults.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
So you're giving me the middle finger on your YouTube video.
Yeah, because you deserve it. You deserve
I
it.
deserve it. Okay.
The way
No
you,
problem, sir.
I
You're
didn't come and
entitled
bug
to your
you.
opinion.
I didn't come and bug you. You came over here, knocked on my door very loudly.
Very loudly. Was that aggressive, perhaps?
Well, those doors are very thin. You probably knocked on a lot, so it sounds really loud.
And here we go with the threats.
You enjoy your little commentary. The tow will be here and we'll get you moved. And then at that time, I'm sure you're going to change your behavior. And then you're going to provide me your ID and we'll get you to install your plate so that you're lawful. And then you can be on your way.
And more threats.
But if you'd like to be difficult, I can write you a ticket for having a plate that's not visible from the rear of your vehicle and another one for the front of your vehicle.
And just to be sure his point has been made. Some more threats.
And then if you fail to provide me your identification, that's another offense. Okay,
Fuck you, dude. You're a piece of shit. This is what we got for fucking cops here. What a dickhead, huh? Because I got the Canadian flags on the back. Fucking officer. Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on this fucker. Yeah, guys, what time is it? In my RV. Just having a conversation. 8:14! It's 8:14, you stupid piece of... Anyways, guys, I am Marcel Ernie. This is Kelowna, BC. 8:14!
While debating how to proceed with this interaction, Marcel calls a friend for some advice. You will hear his friend on the speakerphone while Marcel is speaking to the officer. This time the officer is not alone. He's brought along his bylaw buddy for assistance.
You know, I don't even need to talk to him. What do you think? Should I even talk to these guys?
I don't know, just like, what do you want? I'm just chilling.
Yeah. What do you want? I'm just chilling.
Okay, I'm just here to let you know that the City of Kelowna, under the traffic bylaw, because you have a camper on the back of your truck, if you're inside of the camper after 9 p.m., it's considered taking up abode on a city street, and it's a tickable and a tollable offense. So I'm just giving you a heads up.
It's 8:30.
I know, I'm giving you a heads up.
And you were here at 8 o'clock. Why are you hassling me at 8 o'clock and being so negative, officer? And can you please tell me what his name is? Are you impersonating a police officer?
So, sir, I just want to make sure you understand that after 9 o'clock, that's when it becomes an offense. Okay, I'm just trying to educate you so you know well in advance.
Steve, hold on a second.
Okay?
Are you bylaw?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what's your name, please? So we clarify that.
It's bylaw 17. That's my name.
Number 17?
Bylaw, go fuck yourself.
Steve, shut up.
Okay, so I'm just educating you on the bylaw so you're aware that after 9 p.m. if you're in the back of a camper, it's considered taking up a boat. Okay?
Yeah, can you show me this in the paperwork, please?
If you look up the traffic bylaw, you can see it.
Traffic bylaw section, sure I have to look through it.
It's one of the 4.1.2s,
okay.
but I'm not exactly sure which one.
Do you have a little book on that?
I have a computer in the car, just like you could.
And who is this officer or?
If he wishes to tell you.
Let's start over.
No,
What's your first name?
I am asking you for your ID. You have to tell me who you are. You will work for the people. I am asking you. You're harassing me.
Is your first name Marcel?
What is your name?
Is Maxine in the car?
Maxine?
Maxine.
Who is Maxine?
So you are Marcel?
Who is Maxine?
Can I confirm your full legal name with you, sir?
What is your name?
I'm ready to provide it as soon as you provide your name, because I asked first.
What? I don't give a shit if you're asking me.
Not a problem, sir.
What is your name?
At 9 o'clock.
You have to tell me your name. I'm gonna.
I'll provide it to you in writing, on paper.
No, I need to see your badge number, sir. Show me your badge number.
I don't have a badge to show you.
Marcel decides to call the police to get some clarification on what is happening. Let's see how that call goes.
All of our operators are busy with other callers. Stay on the line for the next available operator.
R50 West Kelowna.
Hi there, my name's Marcel, and I have a little problem that I'm concerned about. I'm parked in my truck camper right in front of Stewart Park, where I've been parked here today for the Freedom Rally. And I'm in my RV, and
what appeared to be an officer approached the door and knocked on the door. And when I opened it, he demanded that I give him ID. And so then I shut the door and proceeded to talk to him through the window. And I asked for his badge number and his name. He's wearing a mask and he will not give me his badge number or name.
Is this right now, or where is the number?
And so he gave me this is right now. It's been going on for like 20 minutes, and
you're in Stewart Park right now?
Yeah, and so he gave me a stopwatch timer of 10 minutes to leave.
Sorry, was this West Kelowna or Kelowna?
This is Kelowna, right at Stewart Park where the ice rink is.
Yeah.
And I mean, he won't give me his name or badge, and he's demanding that I leave, and I'm just parked on the street, not doing anything wrong, and he's demanding that ID, and yet he won't give me his ID. And you know, at first I was wondering if he's a legit officer or impersonator, but there is a vehicle. He is now in a vehicle. He's just watching me, waiting for me to leave, and he had a bylaw come over and tell me that I have to leave at 9 o'clock because I'm in my vehicle or in the truck camper, and he's staking me, waiting for me, and the number on the car is KL3228.
Yeah.
So I'm just really confused.
Is there any reason why, like, just because of bylaws? I think it's not the RCMP, it's bylaws wanting the vehicle moved because it's illegally parked.
So he was with what appeared to be two bylaw, and I got their names, but he was agitated, being aggressive towards me, demanding I come outside and talk to him, and then he'll give me his ID. And I'm scared. I'm like, it's almost like he wasn't a police officer, but now I see there's a cop vehicle that he got in. So at first I was concerned that he was impersonating, right, and like gonna beat me up or something. Because it didn't make any sense. I'm just parked on the road, and all of a sudden, and the bylaw, as far as I'm concerned, you're allowed to park on the street till 11 o'clock. I'm not camping. I have a camper, but so can you please walk me through what I should do here, and or send somebody to deal with this appropriately? Because I feel like I'm being persecuted because I was at the rally today. That's what seems to be going on. And as far as I'm concerned, when you ask for an officer's ID, he's not wearing a badge on his shirt. I believe by law he has to tell me what his badge number is.
Okay, you know what I'll do? Actually, here I'll advise the watch commander in Kamloops, the officer in charge.
Okay.
And have more of a supervisor come out there if that's what you're requesting.
Yeah, because obviously somebody. Yeah, I mean.
If I just grab your name and phone number here in case we just have to make a call instead.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Marcel, and the number is.
The call continues with Marcel providing his information and contact number, where the watch commander can call him back. Before getting off the phone, Marcel has one more question for the police dispatcher.
Do you have his name, the KL3228 vehicle being held right now?
Yeah, that's a Constable Erbes, E-R-B-E-S.
E-R-B-E-S.
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have his badge number too?
I don't actually have access to their badge numbers. I just see like vehicle IDs, radio IDs, etc.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand.
Sorry about that. I can't provide that one.
Yeah. I mean, he's hiding behind a mask right outside, okay. I just need to relax.
I'm just waiting for an update here. It's from the Kelowna City Dispatcher to see when someone else is on the way here, and then I can let you know, because obviously I don't want it to escalate anymore as well.
Yeah, gotcha.
After some more small talk with the dispatcher, Marcel continues to wait for a callback from the watch commander. While he is waiting, the bylaw officer attempts to identify Marcel. And once again, he fails. With all of the corruption displayed in this video, I am glad to see myself followed through taking steps towards accountability. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video for the 2025 update.
Hello, let's try to have a nice civil conversation here.
Can I start with your ID, please?
No, you cannot.
Are you failing to produce ID?
You don't have reasonable ground to ask me for ID.
I do, sir. You're here after 9 p.m., which is taking up a boat. So I need your ID so I can write you the ticket under the traffic bylaw that I warned you about.
You're going to do what you think is necessary, okay? I am fearing for my life, and I have called, I fear what this person is, this guy over there. And so I've called the RCMP, and I am waiting for the captain, the watch commander to call me back.
Okay.
So
in the meantime, can I do my job, please?
You could, I mean, your job is your job, dude. You can do whatever you do.
ID.
Okay, you're not getting my ID. Okay, I'm not giving you my ID. You do not have probable grounds or lawful grounds to get my ID.
Sir, you're taking up a boat on a city street.
I'm taking up a boat.
9 p.m.
Oh my God. Oh, run for the hills, dude. Whatever.
That is a ticketable offense under the traffic bylaw.
Okay, that's your prerogative.
In order to do that, I need your ID.
Okay,
And if you're failing to produce your ID,
show me the traffic ordinance in the book. Send me the traffic ordinance because I don't
have to send you anything, sir.
Well, and I don't have to give you my name,
The
sir.
traffic bylaw is very clear. Section 4.1.2W.
I'll grab a flashlight.
Okay, take up a boat.
Where's a flashlight? Here, we'll get a flashlight for you.
4.1.2W.
You are about to see the bylaw officer admit he has no clue what he is enforcing. He attempts to mumble off some sections and subsections before directing Marcel to words on a page that do not exist.
Okay, hold on a second.
Okay, I can't quite exactly where it is.
Okay, I'm reading 4 point what?
1.2W.
4 point, okay, yeah, it's just up higher. 4.12, well, I see M-O-O-P. Can you just pass me the book?
No, I can't.
I'm not going to steal it.
Like right in here.
Oh my God, okay. N-O, no, W's R-F. I don't see no W, sorry. I don't see a W. All right. I don't want to see that guy.
Marcel originally decides to avoid contact with Conrad. Shortly after, he changes his mind and opens the window so he can make Conrad aware that he knows exactly who he is. Conrad's reaction is interesting.
By the way, Officer Erbes, I know who you are now.
That's fine. I saw that you spoke to the watch commander.
Yeah, so we'll wait for him.
I was going to give it to you on paper, but it's just as fine. So the tow has been called. What you need to understand at this moment, sir, is because your vehicle is a dually and because your vehicle is a camper, your tow is going to be about $350 at your expense. Just so that you're aware. Further to that, because you failed, please don't put that in my eyes, sir. Please don't put that in my eyes, sir. Two can play at this game. So
I'm tilting it down.
Conrad continues to make himself look foolish on the internet.
This is your opportunity to leave so that you don't have to incur a...
Sorry, you are scaring me. I am not going outside. I'm not going outside. I'm not going outside to talk to you because you are threatening.
You're going to have to get out of your vehicle for the tow. Do you understand that?
Do you understand that?
The tow truck has arrived, and he is just as bad as Conrad. Let's watch as he hooks up the camper while Marcel is still inside.
I'm waiting for the watch commander. This officer is harassing me, Mr. Tow Truck Driver. Because I have the Canada flags? Mr. Tow Truck Driver, I am being harassed by this Officer Erbes. Because I was here. No, I know, but you're also a truck driver. And you're not allowed to tow with me in the vehicle, and I am not leaving. I am waiting on the watch commander. Do you understand? My vehicle is in four-wheel drive. You're not allowed to tow this weight. You're not doing this. I got the dirt bike on the back that's going to drag. You're not allowed to tow a vehicle with me in the abode. I have done nothing wrong. Move on. Mr. Tow Truck Driver, I was just parked here for the rally and I'm being harassed because of that. Do you have a conscience about this? You cannot tow a vehicle with me in it. You know that. That is illegal. You are on film as well. I'm recording.
At this point, I'm not actually towing you.
Oh, okay.
All I'm doing is hooking you up. And you did not ask my permission to be filmed.
It's a public space. I'm allowed to, but I'm doing it for my own protection because I'm being harassed by this Officer Erbes. I'm being harassed by this guy, and I'm still waiting for the watch commander, mister.
I'm not sure if he's coming or not. What I can inform you, though, sir, is that based on everything here, we need to ensure that you're going to be safe and the tow is going to be safe, and we don't want to render damage to your vehicle. So what we need is the keys to the vehicle, because it's a
No, you're not being, do you hear this guy, Matt? No, dude. You think I'm playing your game? You are harassing me, dude. I don't appreciate this.
Have you consumed alcohol, sir?
No.
Okay.
He's asking me if I've consumed alcohol now, Matt.
So, Mr. Ernie, at this moment, we need to ensure that you're going to be safe. So how
You know
would
what?
like
You're
to-
not helping at all. You're an agitator.
I'm an agitator.
Yeah,
You're
right?
entitled to your opinion, sir. You were screaming at me earlier.
No, you were
and
agitating
your video
me.
will make great evidence for my case.
Yes, I'm sure it will.
So you have a bylaw infraction offense on your vehicle?
Give me a ticket then. Tell him to give me a ticket, dude. I'm waiting for. I am waiting for your field captain. I am waiting for the watch commander. Your watch commander, okay?
Okay.
We were waiting for him.
Okay.
Because what you're doing is harassment, and I do not appreciate
You're
it.
entitled to your opinion.
I am not talking. You are threatening me. I'm not talking to you anymore until we hear from the watch commander.
So what I wanted to
I'm
do is
waiting
offer
for the
you
watch
some
commander.
perspective, sir. If the watch commander never comes, you're still going to be towed at your own expense. So already you've spent $130, and then the tow is going to run you around
Okay,
roughly
I'm going to call our sergeant again.
Yeah, so he's saying, oh no, you're gonna get towed, like big fuck.
Nah, he's like, one more thing. I'm not paying attention to this asshole.
Man, this is hilarious. I can't believe, what a waste of resources, eh?
What a waste. You're a waste of resources.
Marcel decides to go kick up his feet and watch some Seinfeld while waiting on the watch commander.
You know?
Whew, okay. I'm just watching some Seinfeld.
Don't give them an excuse to come in there to make it worse than it needs to be, right?
Yeah, this is...
All you're trying to do is mind your own
I
business
wasn't
and
doing
hang out until 11
anything.
o'clock, right? Until you have to leave.
It's 9:42 now.
And they're trying to say you can't, so you're having a disagreement. You think you're right, and they think they're right. Now wait till the watch commander comes there and let him decide. If he tells you to leave, be like, fine, fair enough. And that'll probably be the end of it. There'll be no tickets, there'll be no towing, nothing. That's kind of what you want here. You just want to hold your ground to 11 o'clock.
No, I didn't do anything, and I'm just...
No, you didn't. No, just say that's all you wanted. You're just hanging out. Now you have to stay because it's a matter of principle, right? So that's all this is,
They're yelling, can you open the door, man? Can you open the door?
Yeah, don't, because they're gonna get cold. Just relax. Don't taunt them. Don't say anything about it. Just start watching TV and ignore them. That'll piss them off because then they're gonna be sitting there watching you watch TV.
I'm just
and they're
watching.
Like, fuck, I'm cold. I bet they'll go sit in their car in like 10 minutes if you just wait them out. Yeah, see, they don't want to be out in the cold. So yeah, I don't know, wait them out, wait till the watch commander comes there and call me back. I'm curious.
While watching Seinfeld, Marcel decided to call back the watch commander.
What's going on, RCMP? How can I help you?
Hi there, this is Marcel calling back. I was talking to watch 019 earlier, and I'm waiting for a watch commander to come down and mitigate a situation here on Stewart Road. I'm being harassed by police and bylaw on Stewart Road, and it's really scary. So I'm waiting for the watch commander, and nobody's calling me back.
Okay, let me just see here where you are, because I haven't spoken with you today. You're in West Kelowna?
I'm in Kelowna. Are you the watch commander?
No, Marcel, I'm not. Okay? I'd like you to come to the window so we can have a talk.
Okay, I feel threatened, and this is really scary, and I haven't done anything.
Nope.
I was minding my own business parking here, and I'm being hassled by this officer Erbes.
Okay, Marcel, come to the side window so we can have a talk.
I'm waiting for your watch commander, and I'm on the phone with your RCMP.
Okay, I'm not the RCMP.
No, I know, so I'm not talking to you. Hello?
Hello, is this Marcel?
Yes.
Marcel, hi. It's Corporal Hall from the watch office here, Kelowna RCMP.
Are you the watch commander, Corporal Hull?
I am one of them, yes.
Okay.
Watch sergeant. So what can I do for you, sir?
I need you to come down here and alleviate and mediate the situation with this officer Erbes, and I feel very agitated and threatened by him. I feel like he's wanting me to get outside. I was just minding my own business in my RV, right where the Stewart Park is, and I feel like I'm being persecuted because I have the Canadian flags on the back and I was here for the rally. And I would just like this situation to leave. I feel like when I walk outside, something bad will happen that would not be appropriate. So I'm just staying in my RV, and they're banging on all the windows and doors, and I've talked to them, and it's going nowhere. So I'm like, I'm not talking anymore until we have a watch commander down here.
Okay, so what is the circumstance with why they are there? Are they there to remove you because you've been parked too long? Or are you camping overnight against the bylaw? What's the situation?
Okay, so this officer he refused to give me his name and badge number when I asked. He knocked on the door. I opened the door and he demanded my ID and to come outside. And so I shut the door and talked to it through the window. And I asked him for his ID, and he refused to give it to me. So that was bad from the start. And he's banging on the window now. And then he says, "You cannot be parked here past," and I'm like, and it was 8 o'clock when this started. I've been here. What time is it right now? It's freaking an hour and 47. They've been waiting me out. And that's why I'm calling you guys to have somebody come down here who is a supervisor of this officer, because I do not feel safe with this fellow outside banging on the windows. This is really scary and really weird.
Okay, so where are you parked on the road?
I'm parallel parked on Water Street, right near that first roundabout, right in front of like the Stewart Ice Rink Park, where the rally was today.
I know exactly where you are.
Yeah, so I was just minding my own business, making food. It's a truck camper, right? I'm in the truck camper, yep. And I was just making food, and then it wasn't just like a friendly conversation from bylaw. It was the officer, right at me and was like, "You got to come outside, give me your ID." And I'm like, "I haven't done any wrong. You don't have probable cause for that." And I don't know what this is about. I'm just parked here. It's 8 o'clock, right? So, and now it's just really scary and ramped up, as you can imagine, having people banging on all my windows when they're officers and bylaw. And the tow truck showed up, and he has these things under the front of my truck, and I would leave, but the cop would not leave. And I haven't done anything wrong, so I'm not getting outside until there's somebody else of authority here, right?
Okay. Give me 5 minutes. Just if you are comfortable speaking to him through the window while you're there, just keep speaking to me. He is one of our officers, and there's nothing wrong with having a conversation with him. But I'll be down there. Give me about 5 minutes, and I'll come and see if I can speak with both you and him on scene.
Absolutely. Okay, and I had plenty of conversations with him, and it was just an agitated conversation. So there was no, he's just telling me to get outside now that the tow truck's here, and I'm like, you don't get it.
I'll be down there in about 5 minutes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Sorry.
It's Marcel, right?
Yeah, and sorry, what is your name?
My it's Corporal Hall, H-A-L-L.
Corporal Hall. And is it possible to have the watch commander available? Is he not around?
Well, I'm acting in his position right now because he's out of the office. So
okay, so it's the same thing then, okay.
The acting watch commander attended the scene, and after a few more minutes of attempting to identify Marcel, the interaction with the police came to an end. The only question left was, could the tow truck driver and Marcel come to an agreement where they are both happy?
He's going to go. The only thing you have to deal with is the tow truck. So he's here and he's hooked up to your vehicle.
Yeah, it's very unfair, but I understand, yeah.
I know, but this is now he's in a place where he's not going to unhook without getting paid.
I told the tow truck driver, don't bother, dude. And he's like, it's just my job, I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm like, dude. So I tried to explain to the tow truck driver, so maybe I can come to an understanding with him and, maybe help him, I don't like giving away cash. It's tough times these days. I'm out of work because of the...
At this point, if you want to come out and talk to him, I promise you that you will not be. Constable Erbes has done his business with you. He's not going to be speaking to you or having an interaction with you.
Perfect.
I am not going to be taking any enforcement for anything that's gone on up to this point.
Maybe I can give the tow truck driver like $50.
You talk to him. If you want to come out and have a conversation, I promise you, you're not going to be arrested, hassled, identified. I'm not going to do anything to you other than just stand by and engage in the conversation.
Can we just, it's obviously cold and be really quick if I just talk to the tow truck driver right here.
The watch commander has a word with a tow truck driver, and not long after he approaches the camper.
Get him down to 50.
Probably want to barter with you or
hasn't really lifted you or anything.
So sir, I hope you understand the situation that I was in. I did nothing wrong, and I want to come to an understanding with you that we're both happy. I've been having 3 hours of this agitation. Can I just give you $50 and you'd be happy? And I'm out $50, but
because you got to realize that's a $200,000 truck.
That did not go as planned. I think it goes without saying, Mario's Towing, out of Kelowna, British Columbia, should be embarrassed of themselves for becoming a part of this tyranny for a couple of $100. I couldn't find the result of the towing bill, but I have a feeling Marcel squared up on the spot with plans to address the costs later. After a long night, Marcel finally made it out.
You're gonna go right by the cop shop.
No, I know. So I went down further by the casino and turned right. So now I'm on Doyle Avenue as ahead. I don't know if I'm being tailed or not. Like, this is just like the pastor.
Probably not. I'm sure you're fine. You can just head down to where Knox is. Turn left on Ellis or whatever.
As time goes by, Marcel was served with a $35,000 lawsuit because Conrad did not like the way he was acting in the video that was posted on YouTube. Yes, you heard that correct.
Unfortunately, Constable Conrad Erbes has continued to harass me just up until and in court with his March 29th, 2023 small claims lawsuit for slander and libel.
Once again, Conrad has done nothing except make a fool out of himself. Let's see how this lawsuit turned out for him.
It lasted all of 7 minutes. And yeah, the honor came in and he said upon reviewing it, he has one question for Conrad Erbes, and is, do you understand section 3 subsection 2 that says this provincial court does not have jurisdiction to deal with libel and slander? Are you aware of this, Mr. Erbes? And then Erbes is like, well, I'm not sure what that section is. And then he read it to him and he's like, oh, I'm familiar with that section now, but I thought this was a settlement arbitration where I could still apply for my $35,000 of damages. And his honor is like, well, since I don't have jurisdiction in this, Marcel, do you have anything to add to this? And I said, no, Your Honor. That's all I had to say. And then he says, I am dismissing this claim. You're all dismissed.
And there you have it. Conrad has failed all the way around the board. Hopefully I don't get sued as well for this, but if I do, it will be worth it. Conrad, you are an embarrassment to both law enforcement and to Canada. We will end this off with a 2025 update from Marcel. Be sure to head over to his channel and subscribe.
The Conrad Erbes saga, the tyrant, RCMP Conrad Erbes came at me January 29th, 2022, just after the most momentous Freedom Convoy Day in Kelowna. We had thousands of people came out. There is other people like us that are pissed off about being locked down, and so it was an amazing day. And then it ended with Tyrant Erbes coming at me, trying to get my identification, try to get me out of the vehicle, make just no reason for it, and he refused the ID. I've been to court 5 or 6 times with him now, and he sued me in small claims court for the video footage of him being a tyrant. And I won that lawsuit, and of course the saga for the tickets where he gave me, no front plate, no red flag on the dirt bike, failure to produce driver's license, and another ticket for refusal to say name and address in separate tickets. Like, he gave me another ticket at the first court date for the first ticket. And the first ticket I won, that one was stayed by a prosecutor, the Crown, when I did an application to go to provincial court in front of a real judge. Because in traffic court, you're in front of a judicial officer they call a worship in Canada. It's such a bullshit name. Nobody's going to worship these guys. And this worship, Brian Burgess, was so corrupt and complicit with Erbes through the court. He proved this, and the transcript will come out. We'll do a whole fake judge show where I have an actor playing Brian Burgess, an actor playing Conrad Erbes, and then I'll probably play myself, kind of like Seinfeld style. And we'll read the transcripts and act and show you this worship Brian Burgess as he... Essentially, I'm cross-examining Erbes, but I'm cross-examining Erbes through Burgess. Every question he answers for Erbes and prevents me from asking Erbes the important questions in relation to why I didn't need to give him my ID, why I didn't need to say my name and address, because I was being detained, but not with no criminal act. There was no suspicion of what criminal charge that I might be guilty of. They had no reasonable articulable suspicion that I committed a crime, or in Canada, no reasonable suspicion that I committed a crime. or probable cause that I committed a crime. So he can't get my ID because I wasn't in the vehicle, let alone driving the vehicle. I was in the camper. So anyways, you guys have seen this whole saga, and I finally got a letter from Staff Sergeant Erbes, who I contacted right in the beginning because Erbes is like super direct supervisor, and Staff Sergeant Erbes refused to talk to me. He would never pick up the phone. He would never call me back from voicemails. I sent him letters of my notice of particulars, and he refused to reply. He had some underling asshole RCMP, Erbes' buddy, call me back, and and there's a tape of that as well. If I haven't put it out, I will eventually. So he sent me a letter saying that they've given up, and the court date in January has been canceled. I think it was January 29th this month. It's been canceled. And I read that letter to you guys just a week ago on the video about Kelowna protester, RCMP, whatever it was, coming at him for Freedom Convoy. And so a lot of people asked, hey, Marcel, make sure that court date is actually canceled. You're not just getting this letter from Sergeant Erbes saying, oh, don't show up at the court date. Don't worry, our Erbes is not showing up. So I called the courthouse. Hey there, it's Marcel.
Hi, it's Kelowna Law Court's calling.
Oh, hi there. Yeah, perfect. Thanks for giving me a call back. Did you have a chance to look up the traffic?
We received the SOP, so it's been resulted as same.
So
there's no court date.
So there is no court date for AJ 2462
9795.
9795 in your system. It's gone.
Right.
And there was a court date on January 29th. Is that correct before?
Yes. It was scheduled, and we have resulted it with a stay of proceedings.
Do you know?
For the letter.
Oh, okay. So the RCMP sent you the letter, and then you guys, that's how it worked? Okay.
Yep.
I actually never even got a letter for that court date. Does that make sense as well? Or should I have got a letter for this court date back in December? Or would they have entered a stay and never sent me the date at all? Because I was like blown away that I had a court date, and then I see it was stayed, which is fine, but it was kind of like, whoa, I didn't know that court date was coming up.
Let me just have a look, because I have to see where it was set at, if it was set here, or if it was...
Yeah, obviously that postal strike might have been part of it.
Yeah, it could... I'm not sure. I would think you would have gotten a letter if it was scheduled for the 29th, and maybe it was just delayed in the mail. I don't know.
Yeah, I would have got it by now, though. So then I asked, like, my dad, did anybody see a letter? Or nobody saw a letter come in.
Yeah, I don't know then what to say, what happened with the letter.
Okay, but
I would have thought you would have received it, because normally we would send it out for you with your hearing date, but you don't have to worry about it now because of the stay of proceedings.
Yeah, is there any reason that they entered the stay of proceedings written down? I mean, I've been going through, this is almost 3 years into this court. I've been to court so many times. I mean, we've met so many times.
Just whatever the officer wrote in the letter that you would have gotten.
Oh,
all we have. The same information.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about why. They just...
Yeah, you'd have to check with the person who issued that letter or the issuing officer of your ticket, maybe.
Okay, well, thank you very much. At least I know I don't have to show up. I just wanted to make sure.
That's the main thing anyways.
Okay, yeah, thanks a lot. Bye.
Yeah, you're welcome. Take care. Bye-bye.
Well, there you have it. Don't have to show up at court. It's official. Official. Yeah.
Call Conrad Erbes and ask him why.
I could call Staff Sergeant Erbes. It even says on the bottom of the letter, if you have any questions, call 762, the RCMP, right?
Nice.
So he sent me a letter saying that they've given up, and the court date in January has been canceled. I think it was January 29th this month. It's been canceled. And I read that letter to you guys just a week ago on the video about Kelowna protester, RCMP, whatever it was, coming at him for Freedom Convoy. And so a lot of people asked, hey, Marcel, make sure that court date is actually canceled. You're not just getting this letter from Sergeant Erbes saying, oh, don't show up at the court date. Don't worry, our Erbes is not showing up. So I called the courthouse. The court date has officially been canceled. So the courthouse got the same letter from Erbes saying that they're giving up, they're staying the ticket. And so that saga is over. the tickets are over. I'm not fighting any lawsuits or any tickets. I'm not going to court with Erbes anymore, even though I was looking forward to finishing my cross-examination. And by putting in a complaint against Brian Burgess with the Law Society, maybe that's like, they saw the video about me talking about that. Maybe that had something to do with it, or everybody's just like, this is just getting so out of hand. It's already been out of hand for 3 years, over 1,070 days ago, right? I could have done a Jordan application, have this stayed. I could have done another provincial court application for my charter rights being violated to have this stayed. But I wanted to go to court in front of this stupid judicial justice, Burgess, to just have my time in my day in court to be able to ask Erbes what happened and confront him with all these questions and bring his bullshit lies to the front, you know, to show how he lies, and then catch him in lies, and then, you know, they'll do nothing about it, but I'll have the transcripts. So all of this is going on while we have a CRCC complaint, the Civilian Review and Complaint Commission. I applied for 2 years, just almost a year after the incident. And so that is going to finally be coming to a conclusion just over 2 years later. Hopefully, I got a letter about it's coming to its conclusion, because Erbes handed me a lawsuit in the judicial justice courtroom while he's on duty. He handed me a personal lawsuit. He used the court's time to do his personal business while he's wearing his RCMP uniform under the clock, and that is against the Police Act. I don't even remember the number right now. So he's being investigated for that mostly, but not really anything to do with January 29th about failure to ID. They don't give a shit.